The song that was just played is called Born in Jamaica Man by the Mento band The Golden Aries. I thought that would be a good introduction to my video because it gives you a feel for the type of music I will be talking about. That being said, my name is Amanda Bilecki and this project will be about Mento music. I chose to do my presentation on Mento music because I enjoy listening to reggae music and I know that Mento music had a strong impact on reggae music. So I thought it would be neat to learn more about Mento music. Mento music had its beginnings in Jamaica in the 19th century and was a uniquely Jamaican fusion of African and European musical traditions. But it wasn't until the early 1950s that true Mento recordings first began to appear on 78 RPM discs. This was Mento's golden age. A variety of Mento artists recorded songs in an assortment of rhythms and styles. This was the peak of Mento's creativity and popularity. The recordings that came out during Mento's golden age showed Mento to be a very diverse music genre. So first we're going to talk about the classical Mento style. This is a type of Mento music which is also known as Jamaica's country music because it has an acoustic, rural, folksy sound to it. Typical instruments included the banjo, a homemade saxophone, a clarinet or flute made from bamboo, a variety of hand percussion, and a rumba box. The banjo had a rhythm similar to the role of the guitar in reggae. It was a lead instrument, sometimes played very precisely and sometimes very loosely. It could be played wildly or be played as orderly. The banjo always brightened up the song. Surprisingly, the banjo is very hard to come across in Mento music. The bamboo sax had a distinctive organic sound. The rumba box is typically sat on while it's being played. It's a large thumb piano built from a wooden box, and it has a large circular sound hole that's cut into the front of it. And over this hole there are a number of tuned metal tines. These are plucked to produce bass notes. Depending on how the tines are plucked, the rumba box could also produce a rich and unusual percussive sound. The percussion heard in the songs also play an important role in creating Mento's uniqueness. A full set would have been impractical and too expensive, so a single hand drum was usually used. The single drum could really open up the music by playing a solo or by playing throughout a song. Sometimes a second percussion instrument would be added, such as maracas, which were very typical, or wooden blocks. Additional instruments such as the harmonica, fiddle, penny whistle, and others were also a part of rural Mento and found their way into many recordings from this era. It is known that if a Mento song featured the harmonica, it would have a fantastically upbeat recording. Most Mento songs had vocals, and if they did, they were typically a lot of fun. For example, I'm going to play the song called Night Food by Badase.
I really thought that I was wise till a woman make me realize that of the proper knowledge I was nude. For I did not know what them call night food. Rain began to fall, the night was dark. On a lady's veranda I had to park. She come and say, why you stay outside when there is warmth and food inside? I wonder what them call this night food. I wonder if it is so good. Yes, I want a lady now to tell me why this night food is so very high.
I thought that this song was pretty funny because he was expecting a nice home-cooked meal from this woman, and he's in for a surprise whenever he finds out that that's really not the meal that she was talking about. As a whole, Mento lyrics portray the issues large and small of life in Jamaica. Some songs are about Jamaica itself. For example, I'm going to play a few songs by Steel Pulse. The first one is called There Must Be a Way.
Now the day. Oh, now. Stop them, break invisible chains as we go down the systems.
The next song I'm going to play is also by Steel Pulse, and it's called No More Weapons.
Yes, yes, Lion. We don't really need. Junior gang alongside Steel Pulse, you know. We don't really need. No, no, no. There's no time to beat around the bush. All the world is living in fear. The consequence of great disasters on the battle alone I cannot bear. And now that war is raised its ugly head, and all I can predict is woe, yeah. This claim for power paints the city red. I isolate the status quo. And we don't want no weapons, no way, of mass destruction. And we don't want no weapons, of mass destruction.
So these songs are about life in Jamaica and how war is an issue there and how the leaders are brainwashing the people who live there. Mento songs about Jamaican foods and recipes were extremely popular. Here's an example by Count Lasher called Mango Time.
Mango time, yes the temperature getting hot. Mango time, and poor people turn down them pot. In every cranny, every nook, the people them done with shop, for they don't have to cook, cause mango are ripe and drop. Yes, the fellas push the carts all day and hear them holler. Mango them. They got beefy, turpentine, Bombay, and number 11. Mango them. Kidney, Harrison, Julian, Calcutta, and Black Mango, Robin, Hilltop, East Indian, all different kind of mango.
Many Mento songs were aimed at tourists. For example, we have Take Her to Jamaica by Lord Missam.
Take her to Jamaica where the rum comes from, the rum comes from, the rum comes from. Take her to Jamaica where the rum comes from, and you will have some fun. This weather and your baby may be cold as ice, be cold as ice. You better think twice. Take her to Jamaica and that's my advice. Relax and have some fun. She will do this new Jamaica rumba. She will shake it like it never shake before. And then you ask the band to play another number. And then you stop for some more. Take her to Jamaica where the rum comes from. The rum comes from. The rum comes from. Take her to Jamaica where the rum comes from. And you...
So overall, Mento music was fun and humorous and could be about a variety of different topics of life in Jamaica. Mento's vocalists sing in a variety of styles and pitches, but if there's one style that sounds most Mento of all, it's the nasal sound that some Mento singers possessed. It's a sound with strong echoes of African heritage. I'll play Harold Richardson's song Glamour Gale for you right now so you can hear his distinct nasal voice.
Why I tell you, them brain is sound. Them know the way to dress up in style, and them have them man all the while. That's the kind of gal they call it glamour gal, and that's the kind of gal that will always make you mad. When them fix them ear, them is a solid treat. You might not like it, but them look sweet. Them have one style them call coke and roll, another one that them call drop curl. That's the kind of gal they call it glamour gal.
Though all Mento singers were not exclusively male, there were very few female Mento singers. The song Little Sally Water is by Louise Bennett, a popular female Mento artist. She had a lot of popular songs that were for children, and this was one of them.
Little Sally Water, sprinkle in the saucer. Rise, Sally, rise and wipe your eyes. Sally, turn to the east, Sally, turn to the west. Sally, turn to the very one you love the best. Then then you hug her up and kiss her up and put her in the bridal room, my darling. Hug her up and kiss her up and put her in the bridal room.
Mento music was everywhere in Jamaica, in the country and the city, uptown and downtown, at work, at dances, funerals, burlesque shows, tourist resorts, at movie theaters, bars, airports, and markets, at nightclubs, at festivals, and at contests. Basically, any public gathering might include a Mento band as entertainment. But it was most known for being at the festivals and competitions. Mento's golden age ended as American R&B exploded in Jamaica. Sounding more modern, urban, and danceable to Jamaican ears, R&B took over Jamaica. However, Mento continued to be played and recorded. When R&B ran its course, Jamaican producers sensed that the island was ready again for a more Jamaican sound. Elements of Mento were combined with R&B, resulting in the brief pre-ska era of songs. A new Jamaican music was being born just as Jamaica was being born as an independent country in 1962. But Mento's golden age had ended. Mento music became popular again in 1977 when the Jolly Boys released their album Roots of Reggae. Here is one of the Jolly Boys songs called Perfect Day.
Just a perfect day, drinking Baileys in the park, and then later when it gets dark we go home. Just a perfect day, feed animals in the zoo, then later a movie too, and then home. Oh, it's such a perfect day, I'm glad I spend it with you. Oh, such a perfect day, you just keep me hanging on. You just keep me hanging on.
I would like to thank you, Dr. Fairfield, for having me in your class and giving us the opportunity to do such a cool project like this. Learning more about the grandfather of reggae music has made me appreciate this type of music much more.